School. I'm your science teacher. We are learning chapter 13, Why Do We Fall Ill? Now, last time we were talked of infectious and non-infectious disease, right? So there are diseases that can be caused by infectious agents, and there are diseases which will not caused by such infectious agents. Okay. Now, let us talk in detail more that infectious diseases are caused by what, right? So we have seen that the entire diversity in our living organism is classified into few groups. So basically infectious diseases are also spread by certain viruses, bacteria, fungi, single cell animals or protozoans. So these are the ones which can spread infectious diseases among us, right? So some diseases are caused. Now let us talk one by one in detail about it. Some diseases are also caused by multicellular organisms, by worms. So fungi, bacteria, virus, protozoa and worms. 5 types. These 5 types can put a diseases in your body, right? It depends. Now why it is important to study this? That don't we have a medicine that works for all? Exactly. We do not have a medicine that works for all. For example, if you have a disease caused by virus and you drink medicine that kills bacteria, it will not affect to you. Basically, your disease will not get healed. So that is the reason it is very important to know that whether this disease is caused by bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa or worms. This is the reason we are keep on researching on the same. So let me show you a little picture. If you see on the left side this gray 13.1a, this is the picture of a virus. Now think a little, this is so small, 500 nanometer. It is beyond our imagination. You cannot even see in a very high-end microscope. On the right side red picture you see, that is the picture of a protozoa. Below the green picture is the picture of a bacteria. At the bottom if you see, that is protozoa on the left side, and on the right side that is worm, adult round worm. Alright, these pictures are taken on a very high end microscope that gives you an idea of this thing. Okay. Now let's say what are the diseases caused by virus. So virus cause are like common cold, influenza, dengue, fever, AIDS. These are the diseases caused by virus. You know AIDS, we call AIDS acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, is caused by which virus? HIV, human immunovirus, right? So HIV is the name of a virus. Diseases like typhoid, fever, cholera, TB, right? Tuberculosis, anthrax is caused by bacteria. So now understand that if you have such thing, it is caused might be. So you know, when you go to doctor, they used to use the word you have a viral fever, right? Okay, but dengue, malaria, right? Fever, cholera, typhoid, those are the caused by bacteria, not by virus. Now there are some skin infection is caused by fungi. So fungi gives you some skin infection. Protozoa gives you malaria and Kala-Azar, right? And worms infections is an intestinal. You know, you have a stomach pain and all. That is mostly caused by worm infection. Means you have eaten something bad which has worms in it, that causes. Elephantiasis is also caused by worms that penetrate into your leg, and finally it gives you an infection of elephantiasis, Hathipaga. Okay, so it is really important to know by a doctor whether it is done by virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, worm infection. Based on that, the doctor used to treat it in that way. Now why, again I told you it is important, because there is not one medicine that heal everything. Now if you talk about all viruses, for example, live as a host, while bacteria will value do. Now the question here is, why do we have to treat it quickly? Because viruses, bacteria or fungi, they multiply very quickly, right? So if you do not drink medicine, it is really difficult for you to survive, right? Worms, in short, they are very slow in multiplication, right? Now, as what I said, all bacteria are closely related to each other, but not all viruses. Each virus is different from one to another. So bacteria groups are mostly related to each other. So this means that many important life processes are similar in the bacteria group, but are not shared with the virus group. Okay. So for example, as what I said, the drug that blocks one member of the group is likely to be effective against other member also in bacteria, right? But it will not same for the virus. So in bacteria, yes, it is possible that if a medicine is designed to cure one kind of diseases, if you take that medicine, it might help you, not cure properly, if it is caused by bacteria group, but for virus, not at all. Let us take an example. For example, you have heard antibiotics. Now, antibiotics can block the pathways of bacteria. Now, many bacteria, what happen is they make a cell wall around them to protect. So, bacteria, they make a cell wall. So, what does penicillin do? Penicillin will stop this process of making cell wall. So, when you drink penicillin, that is an antibacterial drug, right, which we call antibiotic, this will stop that cell to make a cell wall. So whatever medicine you drink, that will directly kill your bacteria, but if the cell wall is there, it will not work. So you remember many a times the doctor you keep on telling that you have to take this antibiotics, then only it will get healed. Okay. Second thing, as a result, the bacteria will not grow and will die easily. But human cell don't make a cell wall anyway. So basically our cell will not make a cell wall. So that is the reason penicillin cannot have such an effect on us. Okay. Many antibiotics work against species of bacteria, Babar, that's simply working against one. But for virus, no. It will not work. If you have a bacterial thing and you drink penicillin or antibiotic, it will not kill your viral infection. Again, I am telling, one medicine will not work for all. So if we have a common cold, taking antibiotic does not reduce the severity. If we also get a bacterial infection along with viral cold, then antibiotic will help you. So hope you are getting that infectious diseases are caused by viruses, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, worms. Each one is different from each other, and that is the reason the medicines and everything is also different. So one should know that what is the causes, and this is the reason we keep on researching regarding the same. Okay. So hope you are getting what I said. Please watch your videos properly. Write all your question answers in your book. Okay. That's it for the day. Thank you so much.